With Dundee United now being a Champions League team, we need to find some players that are of that calibre. It's season review time and summer transfer special. Hi folks and welcome to Club 2, episode 19 of Half Star to 5 Star here on Football Manager 24. I'm Russ. Coming up today we have the season review, we have our summer transfer special and our first competitive game of the new season. I'm thinking it might actually be the second competitive game as we have the Champions League qualifiers to go through. So let's start, as we always do in these sort of videos, with the season review then. And it has been a pretty decent season for us, if I don't say so myself. Signing of the season has gone to Jacobo Ramon. Played 48 games for us, 2 goals, 4 assists. But I would give it to this man here, Papapostolou. £1.6 million we spent on him, and he played 49 games, 26 goals, 7 assists, a rating of 7.18. Absolutely phenomenal, and he's only going to get better. He's 20 years old. I can see him being our forever striker or forever inside forward on that right hand side should we stay at Dundee United for the long term. Other signings coming in that did quite well. Sergi Riera come in, 66k we paid for the loan fee there, and he is joining us in this window. 13 games played, 4 goals, 5 assists. Murray Johnson come off the bench, well started 3 games for his team, come off the bench, did okay, and he is joining us in the summer. A little bit disappointed in Joe Bellingham, played 12 games for us, 1 assist, so he does need to do better next season. Other signings that probably could have stepped up a little bit, I mean they are youngsters as well, but this guy's a youngster. Andre Hranek, £5 million we spent on him, he got one goal, 3 assists. Jace Fitzgerald from Manchester United, come on as a bit of a bit player if I'm totally honest. 2 goals, 3 assists. And Taylor Harwood-Bellis only played the 16 games for us, starting the 6 of them, and got 2 goals, so he does need to improve for next season. Season results then. So, in the league, we finished second, highest we've finished for a very, very long time since I've been here. It's just been increase. We finished 8th, we finished 4th, now we're second, we're in the Champions League. Lovely, lovely stuff. We got B- for that there. Europa League, we got an A because we got to the round of 16 before we were dispatched by Caen. They beat us 4-2 on aggregate. But I mean, the games, we beat Legia Warsaw, however you say it, we'll say Legia. We beat Debreceni, Slovan Liberec, we beat them as well. We then beat Gleis Club, Maribor, lost to PSV Eindhoven, drew with Shakhtar, and then battered them in the qualifying round, or the playoffs, should we say. We'll ignore the Newcastle game there. Scottish Cup, we got C- because we were knocked out in the 5th round again. And the Premier Sports Cup, we were knocked out in the quarterfinals by Hibernian. So if we want to improve, we do need to get a trophy next season, definitely. Moments to remember then. Biggest win was a 6-1 win over Raith Rovers. Match to remember was that 4-0 or 4-1 win, over Celtic at the start of the season. And then the goal of the season came against Hibernian. Harwood-Bellis scoring there, showed his class with a well-struck effort. Finances then. So at the moment we are a 3-star national reputation club. Most notable deal was a £15 million deal for European sponsorship. Lovely stuff. I think we've got the most sponsorship now in the Premiership. So on the up for Dundee, £34.22 million there in sponsorship. That's up by 33 million there. Broadcast revenue has gone up by £1 million. Corporate and hospitality has gone up by 400k. Competition prize money has gone up by nearly 10.5 or £9.5 million there. Lovely stuff. That's because of the Europa League and how far we went in that there. Commercial match day revenue went up by, what's that, about 230, we'll say. So that's on the up as well. Merchandise then, 291k with 29k of that coming from non-domestic sales. 5,043 shirts sold. Zakharyan, as obvious, he sold the most. And then Papapostolou selling the second most. I mean, I can imagine Papapostolou overtaking Zakharyan at some point. How we lined up, it is with this 4-2-3-1. Gun in goal, back four of Kreisnin, Famewell, Ramon and Makari, Hranek and Domraki in the centre midfield, Papapostolou, Zakharyan and Fotheringham supporting Murray up front. Murray had a pretty decent season for us in the end, 17 goals. Broke his league record as well, which we're going to have a look at in a little bit here. So accolades, I got Manager of the Month for March. Player rewards, Zakharyan got the highest average rating for... No, he got Fans Player of the Season, sorry. Young Player of the Season goes to Papapostolou. Signing of the Season goes to Ramon, which we knew about. Goal of the Season we knew goes to Harwood Bellis. Top goal scorer, 26 goals. We knew that was Papapostolou. Most assists, Zakharyan for 17. Most man of the matches goes to Papapostolou with 8. Highest average rating was Zakharyan, that's 7.3. And most passes completed per 90 was Ramon with 50. On to record breaker side of things then. Papapostolou, most goals scored in the season with 26. So he's that young, breaking records already. Most league goals in the season. Again, he's broke this with 16. It ties with Murray, but I think Papapostolou got there before he did. Most goals in the match goes to Zakharyan with 3. Most assists for a player in the season, Zakharyan with 17. Most man of the matches, well, we already knew about that one. This breaks the record, is Papapostolou. And the highest transfer fee paid goes to Harwood Bellis at £5.4 million. So history in the making. We're in the Champions League, ladies and gentlemen. That's got to be history for Dundee United at this present moment. I think we'll do well. Definitely do well. They're not going to look at the manager's timeline. We do have a couple of offers in for some players. So we're looking at a goalkeeper here from Swansea. It's going to cost us 6.25 million. Bulgarian international, 27 years old. I think he's going to be the man. He's going to be the man that replaces Angus Gunn. He looks a lot better than Murray Johnson as well. At the moment, he's scouting as a leading Premiership goalkeeper. So happy to bring that guy in if we can get that deal across the line. And next, the left back issue. Lasha, I'm going to probably butcher this guy's name as things go on. Lasha Mgeladze, there we go, we'll see with that. 20-year-old left back, Georgian international, 18 caps for them. Coming in, scouting at the moment as a 3-star company with the potential to go up to 5-star. He's up there with Kreisnin. Kreisnin wants to go, so I mean, this guy coming in probably will do a better job than what he can, and we can develop on him. There is a lot of speculation over Zakharyan as well. He wants to leave the club. He wants to go and play for a higher reputation team. And there are clubs in for him. So Leicester and El Fayed have gone in for him. We tried to offer him a contract and he wasn't having any of it. He wants 70k. We tried to get him to negotiate down and he wouldn't at the moment. I'm hoping none of the clubs come in for him because he's got an £8 million release fee and he's worth way more than that. He's such a fantastic player. If anyone picks him up for £8 million, they've got an absolute bargain on their hand there. So I'm hoping we can negotiate a contract with him. If we look at the finances, got £20.8 million in the transfer budget and 525k in the wage budget there, which when we go to this side, we've got 147k spare, so we could offer him a contract if he wants to come with us, or we can negotiate a deal with him at some point. We have offered a new deal to Ben Murray to get his release clause gone, because I don't want to lose him either. Same with Miracoli. I'm offering him a contract because I do not want to lose these players. Miracoli is an absolutely fantastic player. Could go up to here still. And the season he had with us, I think we can develop and get him better and maybe get more money for him than the £10 million this there. Hopefully we can keep him. Hopefully we can find the players that are going to improve us. With that said, with Zakharyan, we are training this. It's very, very similar to what we used in Football Manager 23, that poacher's delight. If Zakharyan is going to go, we're not going to have the attacking midfielder here, so I want us to be a little bit more structurally defensive. So we are going to play with a deep line playmaker behind the two midfielders, push these midfielders on, especially Mazzala, and go from there. So there's nothing really to look at in the inbox here. The players inducted into the best 11. We've got Makari on the right hand side. Murray's up there. I don't think anyone new has come in except for Gunn and Zakharyan. They've gone onto the bench at the moment. Best 11. We don't really need to look at that. And then Europa League review. Yeah, I mean, Tottenham will run us up. Lille beat them for that trophy there. But we don't need to worry about that because we're going to be playing Champions League football next season should we get past the qualifiers. I'm going to come back when we've got some signings through the door. It's player release day here in Scotland and three main players that are leaving us. Dylan Duffy, Rory McLeod and Alessandro D'Annunzio, they have all been released. Dylan Duffy didn't play that much for us last season. If we have a look here, it says 20 games, but I mean, starting 9, and yeah, had to get rid of him if I'm totally honest. We need to improve from him. Rory McLeod was out on loan for 2 seasons, so he can go and find some real-time football. And D'Annunzio wasn't going to get into the first team after we got into the Europa League and then the Champions League, so he has been released. We have confirmed, though, a couple of signings here that are going to go ahead when the window opens. So Miguel's Ladzi, he's going to be joining us on the 14th of June. We've also put in an offer for a young midfielder from Go Ahead Eagles. Does look pretty decent. I'm hoping we can bring him in. 2.5-star couldn't believe, 4-star potential, decent Premier League player. Could be a decent signing for us, but we shall see. Both Johnson and Riera are in the door now. They were on loan with us last season. They've actually just confirmed the deal. So £1.6 million for Riera and 2.75k for Murray Johnson. If we have a look at the squad planner then, goalkeeper, we need a body there. Left back, I think we're okay now that we got this guy coming in. Centre back, we're okay. Right back, I think we could probably do with a body there, just to support us really. If Lewis Gordon's going to be the backup to the left hand side, he's not really going to be playing there. You're a centre back. You're a centre back as well. So behind Makari, there's not really a lot there. So maybe we need a body there. Midfield is okay. Right is okay. We've got this guy joining us, Jaden Philogene, can play left or right. So I'm happy with that guy there. Yeah, everything else is hunky-dory with the side. It's just that backup goalkeeper, backup right back. Let's go and find him. So we do confirm the two signings. Left back Lasha Magladze joins us. He is our second best left back behind Kreisnin, but Kreisnin wants to leave. 3-star country, 5-star potential. So really happy to get this boy through the door. And then we got the goalkeeper Vutsov in goal. 3.5-star country, 3.5-star potential. So he's playing at his absolute limit. Best goalkeeper at the club, and he is a leading Premiership goalkeeper as well. So two really good deals there. We will send them on extensive courses, and then we'll welcome them both into the club. Makari can do that one, and Mr. Murray can do this one here. Spent £28 million last season, but we needed to do it. We needed to improve this squad, and this is a lot of that's come out of this year's budget. If we have a look at this year's budget, we've only got £4.7 million left, and wages-wise, we've got 69k left there. We do have one more deal that could go through. We're putting it on delay at the moment. It is that midfielder from Go Ahead Eagles. I don't really want to spend the £2.3 million on him when we could get other players coming in. We do have these guys coming in on a free, so we'll just see how things go as the window progresses. So we've been drawn against Servette from Switzerland in the second qualifying round of the league path to get into the Champions League. I think it's a team we can beat. They're same reputation as us at the moment, round about the same in terms of value in money. I mean, they beat Lyon in a friendly. I reckon we can get past them. We're Dundee United. We're amazing at the end of the day. Let's beat them when we play them. Do we go for the interview at Freiburg? Where did they finish last season in the German league? 5th. And it's been 5th 2 seasons in a row, and then 4th 2 seasons in a row. They're in the Europa League. Qualified for that. Bank balance of £54 million. All this looks good. What's the senior squad looking like player-wise? I mean, there's a lot of players that are wanted by other clubs. Decisions. Let's just confirm this a minute. I don't know what to do. I like it at Dundee. I really do. But is this going to progress us? We're going to the Bundesliga. I mean, I could always go to the interview and then turn it down at the end. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the interview off camera and see what happens. Well, that was bound to happen, wasn't it? Papapostoulou is the Premiership signing of the season. £1.6 million spent on him. 32 games, 16 goals, 6 assists. Absolutely phenomenal. And he's only going to get better as well. We've got an absolute superstar on our hands here. We've rolled in to the new season. At the moment, the media thinking we're going to finish 3rd and Celtic are going to win the league. We have 2 players in the Dream 11, Zakharyan and Papapostoulou. Zakharyan being the best player in the league and Papapostoulou being the 3rd best player in the league. I think we can challenge this year. I really do. I think we're such a decent side, and with the signings that we've made and the players that are joining us, I think we can compete with Celtic and Rangers for a long time. I mean, if you look at everyone else, they're 50-1. We're up there with them. We are one of the favourites to potentially win this league. We just need to deliver that now. It is the 1st of July and we say goodbye to Angus Gunn, but we say hello to 4 new players. First one is a midfielder. Deli Gucci joins us on a free from Arsenal. He's a 2.5-star current ability, 4-star potential midfielder. Can also play attacking midfield and out on the right, but we're bringing him in here to play Mazzala. Next player through the door is a defender. Carter Pinnington joins us on a free from Liverpool, where he did okay on the loan spells he had. He'd come out to Aberdeen a couple of seasons ago. If we have a look at his profile, he's 2.5-star current ability, 3.5-star potential. Could be a leading Premiership defender, tackling 16. We're going to love this boy playing for us. He's going to be absolutely phenomenal. Can also play defensive midfielder if we need him there. Next player through the door is a 28-year-old Jayden Philogene. Joins us on a free from Stoke, where last season had a pretty good season for them. He's a 3.5-star current ability, 3.5-star potential leading Premiership player. So compare on that left-hand side, compare it on that right-hand side. Really happy to get this boy through the door. And last player joins us from Tottenham. He's a striker. Omar Mahmoud, again, it's another 3 transfer. Played 3 games in the Premier League for Tottenham last season. Looks okay. 2.5-star current ability, 3.5-star potential. He's going to sit there behind quite a few other players that are playing up front. But I mean, if we loan him out, could work out for us. Decent Premiership player at the moment. Could turn into a leading Premiership striker. Can also play midfield as well. So if we need him in midfield, we've got him there. If we have a look at the squad planner now, I think we're pretty full up on everywhere. We are trying to bring in a right back. Does look pretty good. He's 20 years old. But in fact, we'll have a look at him now actually. Where is he? Roy Van Loon from Whaleham 2. 3.5-star current ability, 5-star potential. Could be a very, very good right back for us. Hopefully we can get this guy through the door. And that's it. Players out. Bastida could be going out on loan, but I don't want him to go out on loan. I want to sell him. Kryzen's got a couple of offers in for him as well. Couple of players to leave us though. Who do I want out the door at the moment? I would like Kanadu, J Turner Cook, Asgard, Bastida, and Famuyiwu out the door, and that should generate a little bit more money should we need it. But other than that, I think we're pretty good. The squad is looking decent. I don't think anything has changed in the Media Dream 11 yet. No, it's still the 2 players there, and we're still 7-2 to win the league. So the squad's good. I'm happy with it. We just need to get rid of the Deadwood now. So we lose out on the Freiburg job to Didier Deschamps. We're staying at Dundee United, and I'm happy with that. I really am. Well, this isn't what we want. Zakharyan is subject to an £8 million offer as his release fee. And we can't even offer him a contract. I'm going to have to speak to his agent to see if we can do something. Very interested. He doesn't want to. Let's get him to negotiate, see if we can do it that way. I need to keep him. He needs to stay at the club. I mean, I suppose we could offer him out. I mean, if he doesn't get the contract with the director of football, we could offer him out for a lot more than that and go that way. But we need to keep him. He's the best player at the team. He's the best player in the league as well. We cannot lose him. We absolutely cannot lose this man. Oh, we've got our right back, ladies and gentlemen. Roy Van Loon joins us for... How much was it we paid for him? £4 million in the end. Does look pretty decent. He's behind Leon King and Taylor Horwood-Bellis at the moment, but he has that potential. 3-star current ability, 4.5-star potential. Dutch under-21 international. Really happy to get this boy through the door. It's going to make us so much better on that right-hand side once he gets used to our system. And we get his star rating up, get his attributes up as well. We've done some good business this summer so far. We have had a player leave us as well. It was at the end of last season. I forgot to mention it. Owen Sturton has gone out to Swansea for 2.5k. Didn't really do the job for us in the end. But he should do the job for them. Good luck, Owen. Oh, it's the worst day in the history of my time here at Dundee United. Zakharyan has gone. £8 million. Not happy about it. Really not happy about it. He has gone to a side in Saudi Arabia. Just disappointing because I thought he was going to be the man that could lead us in the Champions League. But we do need to replace him. It's going to take a lot to replace him. We'll say that to him because he did want a new challenge. But I mean, look at his value now. 31 to 37 million pound. It's a lot of money. He's a very, very good player. I'm sad to lose him. Really, really sad to lose him. What does that do then for our chances in the Premier League? Because obviously that's going to drop down now. 9 to 2. We've just got Papapostolou, second best player in the league now. And then Harwood Bellis is our second best player in the key players. Doesn't make it into the defence, so the Celtic players are all in there. What we like finances then, £2 million to spend and a little bit of wage budget. What are we saying wages wise? 67. We could move a little bit of that across. See what we can find to replace him. I don't think we can though. The goals, the assists, everything from that man is phenomenal. Such a big loss for us. We have our Zakharyan replacement through the door. Luis Guilherme. He is a 24-year-old attacking midfielder and he's Brazilian, so happy to get this guy in. 3.5 star current ability, 4 star potential, sorry. Joins us from Torino for £4 million. Does look pretty good. I don't know if he is going to be the direct replacement for Zakharyan. Can't play in the attacking midfield that great. Can play out on that right hand side. So maybe Papapostolou goes out onto the left and someone comes in and plays here. Or we go to the 4-3-3. Either way, we will manage it as best we can. Dream 11 now is looking like this. Season preview, it's 4 to 1 to win the league now. And yeah, he's in the Dream 11, so or the key player, shall we say. He is the 6th best player in the league. So I think we're done with transfers. We spent quite a bit, 8 million, and brought 8.25 million in. We do have a few players that we do need to get out of the door. So if we have a look at this, Kanadu potentially go into Hearts. That could be £2.4 million there. Other players that need to leave, Famewo needs to go, and Asgard needs to go. I think that's it. Get those two out the door. The team is settled then, and that is all we need for next season. I think it's going to be an amazing season. I don't think, actually. I know it's going to be an amazing season for us. So it's 1-1 with Servette after the first leg of the second qualifying path with them. We went 1-0 up inside 5 minutes, and then they scored pretty much just for the hour mark. So we take them back to Tandis Park, and we do what we did to Shakhtar. We destroy them. That's the plan. Here we go then with the second leg against Servette. It is at home. Team we're putting out there then is Futsov in goal. A back four of Magelzi, Horwood Bellis, Ramon and Van Loon. Haranik and Bellingham in the centre of midfield. Philogene, Murakoli and Luis Guilherme supporting Murray up front. I do need to learn how to say these boys' names before the season actually properly starts, because a lot of these players are going to be playing for us all the time, especially our left back, especially the Zakharyan replacement as well. As soon as we get to grips with their names, it should roll off the tongue like a lot of the other names that we've brought in can do. So what we expect in here, a win. Even if it is just a 1-0 win, I think we can do it. Jaden Philogene with the ball, gives it back to Magelzi. Haranik goes back to Murray, just like the start of the first leg. Mr. Murray's there, 5 minutes on the clock. The cross comes in, he heads it into the back of the net. If he's going to do this all season long, that's going to be wonderful for him. We don't have Papapostolou. He is on the bench. He picked up a little bit of a knock in the first leg, so hopefully he's not going to be ruling him out too long, and we can just get him back to his scoring, winning, nuisance ways that he was last season. This game has started very, very well for us at the moment. 6 shots, 4 of those on target. More importantly, we do have that goal. We have the possession in our favour at the moment at 52% as well. We just need to keep it as tight as we can. I'm not going to go on the offensive. We went on the offensive in the first leg, and it sort of it led to the goal. Murray's very, very deep for this ball. Feeds it up the line. We're on the left-hand side at the moment. Haranik with the ball. Plays it into Joe Bellingham in the centre. Over to Van Loon on this right-hand side. Guilherme runs past his man, he's in the box, puts it across, and there's Murray. Second goal of the match for him, 3rd of the season. He scored all 3 goals against Servette. Now, 2-0. We have a foot in the 3rd qualifying round then. Hopefully is enough to get us into that, get us into the conversation. I'd like to be in the Champions League next season, or at least this season, and I'll obviously get into it next season as well by either finishing 2nd or winning this league. Half time, 2-0 to us. I'm not going to make any changes just yet. Philogene is probably going to be the man that does come off, and Murat colleagues can come off as well. Both of them having pretty poor games at the moment as this goal kick goes forward. We don't really deal with it. Van Loon clears it up to Philogene. Can't control the ball. Oh, they just ghosted past that man then. Absolutely flew past him. They have a shot from range. It goes over the bar. But yeah, we shouldn't be making those little mistakes at the back. We are going to make the changes now in the attacking midfield. Who are we going to bring on then? Left hand side, I think we have to go with Fotheringham going on there into the inverted winger position. I'm actually going to drop to this, and I'm going to bring on. Who do we bring on for that one? I'm going to bring Domraki on. Go with those two changes on the hour mark. We still have 3 more to make, and a change of formation. This should make us defensively sound whilst pumping the ball up the pitch and creating a lot of things. You saw what it did last year in Foot Manager 23. It was brilliant, wonderful, all those sort of things. Howard Bellis with a free kick. He's going to go for the shot, and he does. 3-0. We're through. We beat them. Easily, comfortably beat them. Just want to get a clean sheet. It's a debut, it's a competitive debut for our goalkeeper as well. Foot solve. But yeah. This is, I don't know if this is going to be the formation going forward, or we go to the 4-2-3-1. I like both of them, if I'm totally honest. That header from Servette goes over the bar, doesn't trouble the goalkeeper, although he did throw his arms about all after it. We are going to make all 3 substitutions, or final substitutions. We're in the box here. Oh, Joe Bellingham. Nearly putting it inside that post. We'll wait for, like, I don't know, now? Yeah, we'll make all 3 now. It's going to be in the midfields as well. So Haranik can come off. Gujoj can come on for him. Why that's come off, I don't know. Next substitution will be Pinnington on for Bellingham. He can swap with Domraki. Pinnington can sit in the defensive midfield position. And we'll make a change on that left hand side. Gordon comes on. He can sit there. We just need to sit back. Comfortable win this one. Very, very good win for us as well. Would be nice to get Murray a hat-trick, but I'm not going to push it too much. Gordon with the ball. As a shot, goalkeeper spills it wide. We have a corner. Opportunity to get the 4th goal then. Come on, boys. Don't really need it, but Howard Bellis going to put this one in. Into the centre. It's too close to the goalkeeper. He comes out, claims it. And just held it to his chest when he really needed to get the attack on the go. But it does end 3-0 win to us. We're in to the next stage of the Champions League qualifying path. I can't remember who we said we were playing. It should come up on this in a second. We've got Feyenoord. Oh, that's going to be tough. I think we might be out. I think it might end up here. I don't want to say it too much. I don't want to say it too quickly that we're going to be out in believing that. But I mean, Feyenoord are a very, very good side, and that will be our next episode anyway. We'll play Feyenoord and then we'll play Motherwell in the Cup. So if you guys have enjoyed that, bit of a long episode this one with all the transfer that happened and the Champions League stuff, drop a big thumbs up on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel as well. Those subscribes will help us beat Feyenoord, I hope. And as always, folks, thank you very much for watching.